Another one I want to show us is the for loop. Very interesting. It's a little bit different from what we have. And the for loop has slightly different. Let me take this off. So we're going to say for, and you give it a condition. At the end of the condition, you say okay. All right, and so I'm going to go ahead and tell you. So you initialize, you give the condition, then you increment. This is pretty simple. I enjoy using for loop. And so what is initialization? Unlike the other one we initialized out on top of here, we're going to say var equals to, so we're going to say var I equals to 1. So now what is the condition? Remember we had a condition. So here we're going to say condition should be I less than or equals to 15. Then we're going to say increment. Okay, and so we're going to just go ahead and document write the numbers. Is that simple? So let's go ahead and refresh this. Just a moment. What's going on? Okay, so I didn't get this. So you're supposed to terminate every line with a semicolon, not a minus. And so this is what we have. So we had a for loop. So this is shorter and this is a lot better. Okay, so you can actually loop over an array. And we are going to look at this. Okay, so let's look at this array. Let's create an array. We'll call it fruits and loop around it. So I'm going to say fruits. Okay, so I'm going to populate it with a list of array, papaya, banana. Just go ahead and populate yours with anything. And so what we're trying to do, we're saying that, remember when we're doing array, we showed you how to get the length. So we're going to call this the length. Okay, and the length will be this array, the fruits array dot length. Okay, and so that's what, and so what the condition now will now be, we don't want to use 50, we want to put we want it to check whatever the length of the array is and do what we want it to. Now what do we want it to do? We want it to document dot write. So you already know how we do that in array when we covered array. So we're saying list. So let's go ahead and refresh this. So we said for I, we're saying begin. Okay, let me say begin at 0. So for I dot length, that's whatever the length of the array. If I add another one, okay, before I go this, let's just see what. And so we're saying increment, just the same way we did the other one. So let's see what will come out. Okay, so I'm going to format this a little bit. I'm going to say the fruit is. I'm going to say this is. So this is apple. So what we did is simply loop the fruits array, and that's how you can do this